Former Bogotà champion Lara Arruabarrena beat Italian qualifier Jasmine Paolini 7-6, 7-4, 6-1 to reach the quarter-final at the Claro Open Colosanitas in Bogotà for the sixth time in her career. For the first time in a year, she has won 2 consecutive matches since the 2018 edition of the Bogotà tournament. The Spanish player has won her maiden title in Bogotà in 2012 and has reached the final at this tournament in the past 2 years. Arruabarrena had not won a WTA main draw match since the 2018 US Open before this week. Earlier this week she fought back from one set down to beat Timea Babos 6-7, 7-9, 6-4, 6-1. Paolini got an early break in the second game and consolidated it with a hold of serve to build up a 3-0 lead. Arruabarrena broke back to close the back to 2-3. Paolini got another break to open up a 5-2 lead, but Arruabarrena won 4 consecutive games with 2 breaks to take a 6-5 lead. Paolini broke serve to send the first set to the tie-break. Both players went on serve in the tie-break, before Arruabarrena got the decisive mini-break at 5-3 to claim the first set. Arruabarrena earned a double break to race out to a 5-1 lead and served out the second set in the 7th game. "I am going to try to do the same thing that I have been doing in the previous 2 matches. I am just going to play my game and try to be solid. That's the most important thing here," said Arruabarrena. In the quarter-final, Arruabarrena will face number 5 seed Tamara Zidansek, who cruised past Seichia Vickery 6-2, 6-0. Zidansek got an early break to build up a 2-0 lead. Vickery saved 6 break points to hold serve for 2-1 in the 3rd game. Vickery earned 2 break points in the 6th game, but Zidansek held serve for 4-2. Zidansek broke serve in the 7th game for 5-2 and served out the first set. Zidansek got an early break at the start of the second set to take a 1-0 lead. The Slovenian player broke twice more to take a bagel win in the second set. Italian lucky loser Lara Arruabarrena cruised past Bibiane Shuf 6-2, 6-1 to reach the quarter-final for the 4th time in her career. The former Roland Garros finalist will face Australia's Astra Sharma, who beat Magdalena from Poland 6-4, 6-3. After a trade of breaks, Arruabarrena broke twice in the 4th and 6th games to build up a 5-1 lead. Schoofs pulled back the break in the 7th game, but Arruabarrena sealed the first set 6-2 with another break in the 8th game. The second set started with a trade of breaks in the first 2 games. Arruabarrena reeled off the final 5 games with a double break to seal the second set 6-1. The 2019 edition of the Rome Internazionale Biennale d'Italia was officially presented to the Italian media during a press conference in Palazzo Chigi, the official residence of the Prime Minister of the Italian Republic. The 5th Masters 1000 of the 2019 season, which will be held from 13 to the 19th of May in the Foro Italico in Rome, will feature all the top 43 players of the ATP ranking. The Internazionale d'Italia tournament represents the jewel in the tradition of our great sport events, which have contributed to the history of our country. The tournament has grown year after year thanks to the great work of the Italian Tennis Federation, said Italian Olympic Committee Giovanni Malago. Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal will be in the spotlight in the men's main draw, which also features 2017 Rome champion and 2018 finalist Alexander Zverev and 2018 Next-Gen ATP Finals champion Stefanos Tsitsipas. Nadal and Djokovic have claimed 12 of the last 14 titles in Rome since 2005. Nadal has claimed the Rome title a record 8 times in Rome. In last year's edition, the Spanish legend beat Zverev in 3 sets, becoming the most successful player in the history of the Italian tournament. Roger Federer, who will play in his first clay tournament since 2016 in Madrid, is also in the entry list in Rome. The Swiss legend will decide whether to play in the Italian capital depending on his result in Madrid the week before. Federer, who has not played in the Italian capital since 2016, has never won the Internazionale d'Italia title, but he reached the final 4 times. Federer came close to winning the Rome tournament in 2006, when he lost to Rafa Nadal in 5 sets by the scoreline of 6-7, 7-6, 6-4, 2-6, 7-6. The women's field features Elina Svitolina, the winner of the past 2 editions, 2018 US Open and 2019 Australian Open champion Naomi Osaka, Simona Halep, who finished runner-up in 2017 and 2018, Serena Williams, who won this tournament 4 times in 2002, 2013, 2014 and 2016, and will play in the Rome Foro Italico for the first time since 2016. We are honored to hold the press conference of the Internazionale d'Italia in such a prestigious location like Palazzo Chigi. Our tournament has become the biggest Italian annual sport event. The ticket sales has increased by 11% compared to last year. We expect a record attendance of about 220,000 spectators. We would be very happy to have Roger Federer in the Rome lineup and see him win one of the few titles in his trophy cabinet, said Italian tennis president Angelo Binaghi. Colombian wildcard Daniel Eli Galen upset 2-time defending champion Steve Johnson 6-3, 6-3 after 1 hour and 13 minutes to reach the first quarter-final at the Fayez Sarafim. Galen, who is ranked world number 241 in the ATP ranking, dropped 13 points in 9 service games and broke 3 times to achieve the biggest win of his career. Both players held on the serve in the first 7 games. Johnson wasted a game point before dropping his serve after a double fault to trail 3-5. Galen held serve at 15 with a service winner to close out the first set 6-3. Galen dropped just 3 points in 4 service games and broke twice in the 3rd and 9th games to seal the second set 6-3. The South American has scored the first win of his career over a top 50 player. Galen won his first ATP Challenger Tour title in San Benedetto del Tronto in Italy. He was clearly the favorite and I was a little nervous at the beginning, but I knew what I had to do. I wasn't winning so many matches lately, so this week is a relief for me. I am playing better and better every day, said Galen. Galen will face Australia's Jordan Thompson, who rallied from 3-5 down in the 3rd set to beat Colombian qualifier Santiago Giraldo 4-6, 7-6, 7-1, 7-5 in just under 3 hours. Giraldo hit a backhand return winner to break serve at love in the 9th game and sealed the first set with a hold of serve in the 10th game, when Thompson hit a forehand wide. Thompson raced out to a 5-2 lead in the second set, but he dropped serve in the 9th game, as he netted a backhand. The Australian player won the tiebreak 7-1, when Giraldo hit his forehand beyond the baseline. Giraldo went up a break in the 8th game of the 3rd set, but Thompson got the break back after a backhand error from Giraldo. Thompson held serve at 15 before earning another break in the 11th game to earn his chain to serve for the match. Thompson held serve at love with a service winner to win his 4th consecutive game. World number 372 and former top 10 Janko Tipsarevic has continued his comeback from injury with a 6-3, 6-4 win over number 3 seed Cameron Norrie from Great Britain. The Serbian player converted 6 of high-sten break points and dropped his serve 3 times. Both players traded breaks twice in the opening set to draw level to 3-3. Tipsarevic broke serve glove in the 7th game. He won 12 of the next 14 points and broke serve again at 5-3 when Norrie made a forehand error. Norrie broke serve in the 3rd game when Tipsarevic sent a backhand wide to open up a 4-2 lead. Tipsarevic reeled off 4 consecutive games to close out the 2nd set 6-3. Tipsarevic has reached his first quarter-final since Shenzhen 2016. In the quarter-final, Tipsarevic will face former Houston qualifier Sam Querrey beat Guillermo Garcia Lopez 6-4, 6-3. Querrey broke serve once in each set and saved the only break point he faced. Querrey got his break in the 10th game with a backhand down-the-line winner to seal the opening set. The U.S. player went up a break in the 2nd game of the 2nd set. Both players went on serve in the next 7 games and Querrey closed out the match with 4 winners in the 9th game. A war of words between the two parties have broken out. Naomi Osaka. Photo by Chrysaline K. Lord. Copyright at Sport Vision. Lawyers representing the family of Naomi Osaka have demanded that a claim for $2 million by a former coach be dismissed due to its lack of validity. Earlier this year, Christophe Jean filed a case to the court, claiming that he is owed money by Osaka's family. Jean coached the world #1 and her sister Mari during the teenage years. At the time he said he signed a 1-page document with Osaka's father. The document allegedly says that he is entitled to 20% of the prize money the Osaka sisters earn for an indefinite period. In exchange he would give free coaching. I didn't want to do this, but the last time I talked with Max, the nickname of Osaka's father, he told me to go get a lawyer. Jean told the Sun Sentinel in March. So I got a lawyer. The Osaka family is being represented by high-profile lawyer Alex Spiro, who is known for getting NFL player Aaron Hernandez acquitted of double homicide in Boston. Spiro and his team have claimed that the deal Jean is referring to is invalid for 2 reasons. First of all, it was agreed when both of the Osaka sisters were minors. Furthermore, they had no prior knowledge of the deal. In a document the attorney wrote, Florida does not permit child athletes to sign away their lifetime earnings.